following video contains the ultimate counter to Heartbreaker. Pulse resistance builds are nothing overly difficult to make, but the way I have made this one, it destroys the meta. SPUD aim enabled, and still taking players down. Viewer discretion is advised.
Allied agent disactivated. Rogue protocol. Now detecting contaminated gear.
Cooked.
Yeah, boy.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Agent down.
Run, bitch! Run!
Yep. Oh. I'll stop breathing for a second then.
Live behind decisions I chose. Peaks feel good and those valleys get low. Chains for the tires in the rain, hail, snow. It's like this everywhere that I go, everywhere that I. A lot of motherfuckers go down, don't come up. Voice in my head, don't shut up. Blew an opportunity, I tried to call back, but she hung up. Anything to try to get the one up, running. Back of my head, the thoughts killing me. I don't have a second to spare, well, not willingly. Way too much effort in people who not feeling me. Equivalent of burning myself with hot spilling tea. I'm talking like Jerry, man, what you gonna do? I need a pickup, like half court, 2-on-2s. Guess it's just another obstacle I move on through. While I'm looking at the runway that I flew onto. Ooh. Left me out to dry, but I came back. Boy, you gotta know we don't play that. Boy, you gotta know we don't play that. I've been laying low, I had to stay back. Can't check me, nah, you can't check me. No offhand, that boy was born lefty. Crunch time's about how you move when you tired. But be careful putting fuel on the fire, cause you the one that's gotta live behind decisions you chose. Peaks feel good, but those valleys get low. Chains for the tires in the rain, hail, snow. It's like that everywhere that you go, everywhere that you. A lot of motherfuckers go down, don't come up. Voice in your head, don't shut up. Blew an opportunity, you tried to call back, but she hung up. Anything to try to get the one up, running. It's all independent, the fans backing it. Real love, this ain't for the fame or bandwagon shit. I'm trying to move around and get depressing at home. Life been hitting like Sylvester Stallone. It's been a rocky week, brain work. I ain't used my heart in a while. Gotta get the fans bouncing off the audio files. I got them waiting on my sentence like they caught in a trial. Why you hating? Don't get caught in denial. Yeah, I remember y'all. Left me out to dry, but I came back. Boy, you gotta know we don't play that. Boy, you gotta know we don't play that. I've been laying low, I had to stay back. I was at work, they did nada. No magic button on life, ain't no tie-dyes. Go gotta, the flow so globe trotter. 3-pack, I'm serving them all, a whole lot of.
I didn't fucking say that.
Live behind decisions I chose. Peaks feel good and the valleys get low. Chains for the tires in the rain, hail, snow. It's like this everywhere that I go, everywhere that I go.
Agent neutralized nearby.
It's a trap!
Oh, run,
Immediate
buddy.
medical assistance needed.
Not mad. I'm just disappointed.
And now,
Welcome to Intermission.
Yeah.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Fine, bro.
Nearby rogue agent killed. Enemy patrol detected.
He's just foamed himself.
That right there is emotional damage.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And yeah, got everything all approved and yeah. Oh, these guys again.
fucking domed. Oh.
Nearby rogue agent killed.
What do you mean?
Agent down.
Fucking get some.
Manhunt finished.
I'll res. Okay. And he runs back into the fucking checkpoint. What a pussy.
I agree as well. Shallow and pedantic.
Yeah. Ooh, let's go. Wait. Hold up, Q. Yeah, feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the lion's den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gon' need some patience. I already won, now I'm just making a statement, Damn, baby, why your mans keep hating? You asking about the cake, you here for the celebrations? And I ain't fishing, I ain't really into baiting. I know they all wish I take away they maiden, but sorry I'm taking me and my lady mating. She look me in the eyes and tell me how much she loving on my confidence, yeah. It really shouldn't be no arguments, cause you're now viewing the greatest of all time, saying I can't get better, I promise they all lying on my confidence. Yeah, that's right. Look, I think it's time you start using your common sense. Everybody watch out, cause the bomb is lit. I got that confidence, that's right. Confidence, yeah, confidence. That's me. Hold up. Yeah. I'm sorry if I stutter. Yeah. My brain move a little faster than others. Yeah. I even keep a close eye on my brothers, cause sometimes it's your blood that turn into blood suckers. Yeah. And I'm on a big mission. My whole team got a plate up in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm talking everything. I make all the fixings. Yeah. They come a long way from where they come up missing. I blame it on my confidence, yeah. Promise I'm really this astonishing. And yeah, you're now viewing the greatest of all time. No need for thank yous, the pleasure is all mine. That's my confidence. Yeah, that's right. No downplaying my accomplishments. You call me arrogant, I take it as a compliment. I got that confidence. Come on now.
Confidence. K-O-B-R-Q-Z-Y. Confidence.
Well, we're not gonna have to pay for college, that's for sure.
Hello,
Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to another Division 2 build video. And today we've got an awesome PvP build. I've been getting a lot of comments saying how broken Heartbreaker is, but it's not really. All you've got to do is make this build. This is my pulse resistance DPS tank build. Bulk armor, bulk damage, and we nerf Heartbreaker into the ground. This is going to give you the confidence you need to PvP with ease. Now there's definitely plenty of ways to run these types of pulse resistance builds, but this is how I've made mine and it works for me. And like always, use this as a template or a guide to put you on the right track to making your own builds. Righto, so welcome back to all you amazing subscribers, and if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, you know what to do, pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. And please everyone engage with this video, a like, a share, a comment, it all helps with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. Doing all this stuff is going to help the channel and our amazing community grow. And don't forget to check me out on all my other socials, including Twitch, Discord, Facebook, the works. All the links for that stuff is in the description. Righto then champions, with all that said and done, let's get into the build. No reds, 6 blues, no core skill tiers, 1.9mm armor.
That's a huge bitch!
For the gear, we're going to be using 3 pieces of Yell, 1 Fenris, 1 Overlord, and 1 Walker. The 3-piece Yell is key to this type of build, and the other brand sets you can kind of tweak to fit yourself. Yell can be a bit tricky to farm for as it is a DZ only brand set. But pro tip, keep your eye on the weekly vendors because it does pop up from time to time. Now a few of you might have noticed that I've upgraded my expertise a few times. While yes, this does significantly improve the build, it's not essential. I was using this when I was at a lower level and was rolling over players that would double my expertise, so it doesn't really matter. For the specialization, we're going to be using Technician. Technician's going to give us a +1 skill tier. It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, but it does make a big difference when it comes to our skills. We also unlock that linked laser pointer, and this is what's going to help proc our weapons talent and give us a crazy amount of weapon damage. And currently in the game, all specializations have 50% pulse resistance built into them. So if you'd prefer to use something like Firewall or even Survivalist on your build, you definitely can. For the guns on the build, I've gone with the new named TKB, the Kingbreaker. As you can see, my expertise level is giving us an extra 14% weapon damage here. Now the gameplay was before we got rolled back and I was at expertise level 16, so I had 16% here. It's not a huge difference to the build, but I'll always be straight up with you all. We've got max weapon damage, health damage, and damage to targets out of cover as well. The talent's Perfect Flatline. Amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies. After 2 kills, applies a pulse to the next enemy we hit. The way we proc this all the time is by equipping that Technician's laser pointer. By doing this, we have bulk amplified damage every time we ADS. For the secondary, I've gone with the Scorpio, super strong in both solo and team play. Septic Shock status effects are different between PvE and PvP, so let's flick over to the PvP ones. We get Bleed, Disrupt, Ensnare, and 20% damage buff to mark targets. This is awesome for crowd control, but if you wanted to use a different secondary, go for it. And for the pistol, I'm using the Orbit. Proccing Perfect Finish is going to increase our crit hit damage by 40%. Righto, now it's time to check out the gear on the build. First up is the mask, and it's the first of 3 pieces of Yell. The brand set bonus is going to give us 10% Hazy, 5% weapon damage, and 40% pulse resistance. We've got max armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and a 9.8% pulse resistance mod. I wish I had a 10%, but I don't. That mod's going to give us a total of 99.8% pulse resistance. When you're above about 97% pulse resistance, it's going to nerf Heartbreaker, Spotter, and Flatline into the ground. Just be aware that the Heartbreaker players can still gain stacks off your deployed skills. So, pro tip, don't use decoys when Heartbreaker players are around. For the chest, I've got the old faithful, my god rolled Fenris. Fenris will give us 10% weapon damage. This one's got max armor, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and a crit hit damage mod. The talent I'm using is Unbreakable. When your armor's depleted, 50% of it's repaired back. This is awesome just by itself, but it gets next level in combination with a tardigrade build on your team. For the holster, it's the second piece of Yell. We've got max armor, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. Pretty simple. For the knees, I've gone with the named Overlord, the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Max armor, crit hit damage, and that 8% multiplicative damage to targets out of cover. Now, you might have noticed that I've wasted some resources leveling this one up. That 10% armor is based off the 99k base armor for knee pads, not the 170k core armor roll. But I love these knee pads, I use them on a lot of different builds, so I'm kind of okay with it. For the gloves, it's the third and final piece of Yell, max armor, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. And the final piece on the build is the backpack, and it's my unicorn, the Matador. Walker's going to give us another 5% weapon damage. We've got max armor, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and I've gone with a crit hit chance mod. The talent's Perfect Adrenaline Rush. Whenever we're within 10 meters of an enemy, we gain 12% bonus armor for 5 seconds. We can get 3 stacks of these, and each stack's going to refresh every 5 seconds. So in PvP, we get a total of 36% bonus armor. And on this tanky son of a bitch, that's nearly 700k bonus armor, constantly refreshing. Okay, for the skills on the build, you can pretty much use whatever you like, but in PvP, I feel like the Defender Drone is a must. As you can see, I've jacked up my expertise levels, and this is giving this 15% damage reduction in PvP. That is fucking crazy. And the second skill, again, you could probably use whatever you like, but I'm going a little bit of the cheesy route, and I kinda dig it. I'm using the Riot Foam. Hate on it all you want, but it works for me. Righto champions, fine print time, the stat sheet. 56% crit hit chance and 129% crit hit damage, which can go up to 169% with Perfect Finisher. Now we don't have any damage to armor on this build, but we do have that 18% damage to targets out of cover 2, and we also get that 20% amplified damage from Perfect Flatline. Kingbreak is an impressive gun, and the range on it at 31 meters is crazy. And the most important stat on a pulse resistance build, I guess, is the pulse resistance. There you are, 99.8%. So yeah, that's the build champions. Bulk armor, bulk damage, and giving you bulk confidence. This build's a lot of bloody fun to use, and I really hope everyone's going to enjoy making and using this build as much as I have. So, what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at my pulse resistance DPS tank? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. And like always, show your content creators your support, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All this kind of stuff really does help support myself and the channel. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, and I will catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.